Hey everybody, this is Kyle from Track by Track, and today I want to offer a review and a sort of rant about the new song from Bob Mould. Now, I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with Bob Mould, as much as many people would consider him an icon of alternative music from his days with Husker Du in the 80s, Sugar in the 90s, not to mention all his solo work. He's not exactly a household name. That's a shame, really, because if you love Foo Fighters but don't know Bob Mould, Dave Grohl would be the first person to say that's a problem. As for me, I'm a huge fan of his early solo albums. Workbook, in particular, ranks among my favorite albums of all time. I saw Mould on tour for that album, probably back in 1989, and that show also ranks among my favorite concert experiences. It was an intimate show, and I was at the edge of the stage, close enough that I could have reached out and touched his guitar. I also loved the music that he released in the 90s with his band Sugar. The Copper Blue album is a college rock classic packed with incredible songs. In 2020, Bob Mould is well into his fourth decade of music making, and he's just announced his next solo album, Blue Hearts, which is set for release on September 25th. The first single is the blistering rocker American Crisis, a track that harkens back to Mould's early punk days perhaps more than anything we've heard from him in a long time. It's a searing, tear-the-roof-off-the-place 2.5-minute rager that opens with a primal scream and closes with exhausted gasps for breath. In between, Bob spits fire with lines like, "Wake up every day to see a nation in flames. We click and we tweet and we spread these tales of blame." Even though he never name-checks the president and his supporters, it's never ambiguous who he's targeting with his lyrical flamethrower. As the nation reels from the racial crisis brought beyond the boiling point by the killing of George Floyd, Bob's closing words feel painfully apropos. Silence was death, never forget. But as much as I love the energy, passion, and vitriol of American Crisis, I'm also deeply disappointed because, like all of Bob's last three albums, this song sounds like crap. The production here makes it sound as if Bob just recorded the song on his iPhone during a band rehearsal. The vocals are buried in the mix, and none of the instrumentation is given a chance to shine since it's all awash in a sonic mud puddle. This is how all of his recent self-produced music has sounded, and frankly, it's infuriating. I'd wondered if the issue was that the music was mixed for headphones maybe, but I've tried listening in every format. Streaming and CD, headphones, car, stereo. All of it sounds like garbage. And that's such a tragedy because these songs deserve to sound so much better than this. You might be tempted to give Bob Mould the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's going for more of a punk aesthetic with his production, giving them more of a lo-fi presentation. And if it was just this new song, I might begrudgingly accept that explanation. But it's not just this song. Everything since at least 2014's Beauty and Ruin has sounded like it was produced for playback on tin can telephones. It's in stark contrast to the exquisite sound of Bob's solo albums from the 90s and early 2000s, not to mention the glorious sonic power of the Sugar albums. If you're only listening to the new music from, say, Bob's latest music video for American Crisis on your laptop speakers or the speakers on your phone, it may not be as obvious. You may be thinking I'm overreacting. But when you play the music on any respectable set of headphones or speakers and turn it up to rock out as the songs demand, it all turns into mud, and I hate it. I want to love this music, but with this terrible production again and again, I kind of hate it. So obviously now I need to know what you think, and hopefully I can get some reactions from people who have listened to more than just this one new song. Has poor production or sound quality ever ruined an album or song for you? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Once again, my name's Kyle, and this has been Track by Track. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, plus check out some of these other videos that I think you might also enjoy. And of course, be sure to click subscribe, because true music fans always want new releases the day they come out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.